Hey TikTok, I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore. Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day.
So what y'all's plan? Is it ride it out and see what happens? Go homeless or move the country? Like what? Like genuinely, dude, what are y'all doing? Because I don't know.
So America, the land of milk and honey, the land where everybody wants to go to, has become astronomically unaffordable. So back in the day, everybody and their mother and their grandmother and their aunts and uncles wanted to move to America. But here is the irony. Americans do not want to be in America because the cost of living has skyrocketed.
Everybody wants to move to Texas for the low cost of living until they realize we don't have any rent control regulations here. So that means whenever it's time for your lease to be renewed, these properties can basically charge you whatever they want to charge you. I've seen prices go up by $100 for the same unit just because they can. And this is more prevalent in properties that have a reputation for bad management. So this is something to think about if you're thinking of moving to Texas. Now, if you're looking to move anywhere in Texas within the next 60 days, my name is Chastity. I'm an apartment locator. I locate for all over Texas. You could click the link in my bio, send in a consultation form, and I can send you a list of properties just like that.
$17.33. That's how much I paid today for this coffee. I'm here and I'm just adding some numbers together and doing my budget because you know what? Today I asked my husband, where's the money? We're making the best we've ever made. Both earners, both incomes, good incomes and everything. And we don't have money. We're living paycheck to paycheck basically. So I put the numbers together and I decided to look at my budget. On June the 2nd, 2023, and I'm going to try to insert somewhere here the photo I took a shot of, how much I paid for it. On June the 2nd, 2023, the same exact coffee was $9.92. It's almost doubled in 2 years. Of course, my salary hasn't doubled. My income has not doubled. It went up a little bit, but certainly nowhere near that. And I don't know where my money goes. Every month, I'm struggling.
Remember back in the day when you used to watch American movies? White picket fence, mom, dad, 2 kids, car, a nice house, a dog, a goldfish. This is what we saw on television, the American dream. The American dream no longer exists because Americans cannot afford housing. You've seen it all over the place. Florida, Philadelphia, Las Vegas, New York. Americans are living in tents, which is something that was actually shocking for me to see. In New York, people look at New York as this I'm not going to edit it out, larger than life place where, you've made it. But the truth is, a lot of people in New York are actually sharing a flat, like an apartment. You've got 4 to 5 people living in one apartment, which sounds like a nightmare. But my point is, housing is no longer affordable in the United States. Debt, the inability to pay your mortgage, your house is in foreclosure, your kids are taken out of school.
To my people all around the world, especially my African people that are trying to move to the United States or trying to do business in the United States, let me tell you things they don't tell you about America. We all have to pay taxes, okay? When you work, the government automatically take money out of your paycheck, whether it's every week, every 2 week, monthly. They take money out of your taxes. If you are a business owner, you have to report the money you made by the end of the year. Okay. You will work. Every year, the retirement age, or every couple of years, it go up. You will work until 70 years old if you stay in this country, just to get a little bit of Social Security. And that Social Security is based on your income or the money you have made over the years of you working. Things they don't tell you also here in this country. The cost of living in the whole 50 states, it is hard. It's too much money to be paying.
When I was younger, I've always wondered, how in the freaking world can people afford all these things? Like, is everybody just rich? Like, what's going on? Like, in America, like, why are people, like, able to afford all these expensive things? And all it took was me watching financial videos to realize that, no, people are just drowning in credit card spending. Like, people are just swiping them credit cards. And you know what? Some people got it like that. And that's good. Like, some people really got it like that, and if you do, I'm happy for you. And I think we should normalize just being happy and, you know, knowing that some people really can't spend a lot of money and they really just got it like that, or they're good with their money, or they, you know, had a few years where they didn't really spend much and now they're able to afford a lot of different things. Like, that's good for you, right? But I know that everybody can't afford it. Like, how, you know? And the way that Americans, like, the way that, like, we live our life in America, it's just not normal. Like, living way above you means buying something that you absolutely cannot afford through debt, through the credit card spending. And, you know, I'm so glad that people are making, like, financial videos of, like, come debt free with me, my journey of becoming debt free, and they're taking us with them. And, like, I'm glad that people are promoting, like, the living with less, living more frugal life. Like, that's such a good thing to see, and I'm really happy and glad to see it, right? And then there's the other people who file bankruptcy and they don't learn anything, and they could have paid it off even, but they just file bankruptcy and they go back to square one again, and they just repeat the same cycle. They take no accountability in their bad financial decisions. They don't evaluate their financial decisions. They don't hold themselves accountable. And I'm just like, at that point, you have no right to complain about the economy, because I feel like these people use the economy as a shield. Like, I get it. It's hard. It's tough here. We are literally struggling to live. Some people are struggling to survive, right? The way that this whole the way that this economy is going is not sustainable at all, right? But consumerism. Let's talk about consumerism. That's something a lot of people are not willing to, you know, just, I guess, stay away from. I mean, America is literally run by consumerism. Like, I'm just saying, like, you can't keep complaining about what you can't control, you know, and the economy is already bad right now. Why make it harder by putting yourself in difficult financial situations?
America is collapsing before our very eyes. Restaurants are closing their doors for good in my city at a record pace. They're blaming it on a slow season, but I think it's something else. You can't tell me the amount of abandoned strip malls that I drive by on a daily basis is normal. I know you've seen it too. All these places just get replaced with the capybara cafe de jour or a flower store to placate the masses, if you know what I mean. There used to be 24-hour diners, family-owned restaurants, even bookstores, I don't know, third spaces. Now, nothing. Luxury apartments that sit vacant forever. Grocery stores that have been closed for 10 years. So much wasted space in empty parking lots until some TikTok trend comes, opens for 6 months, and then that closes too. I know I'm not alone in this, but yet every single time I bring it up, I get all the bots in my comments telling me the economy's never been better. But I ask for who? Like 100 people at the top? So the billionaires are doing great. I don't care. People like you and me, we're struggling out here. All my friends live in vans. And if we are lucky enough to have apartments or houses, we're living behind locked doors and closed blinds because there's no community here anymore. Restaurants are just the beginning. They're the canary in the coal mine. Once they're gone, so are all of our meeting places, our birthday parties, our community, and third spaces. They're not just a place to buy food. They're They're a pulse of the neighborhood. And also, as a live singer, something hugely important to my job. I used to sing 5 nights a week. Now, I'm lucky if I can find a Sunday night gig. So I'm just here to say, if this is what a booming economy sounds like, it must be the sound of doors slamming shut. And I don't know about you, but I'm making my exit plan. We're moving to Portugal soon, where they still have cafes and restaurants that people actually go to.
Okay, here's the truth. America is unaffordable for Americans. But why are so many people moving to America? I don't get it. You know, a good friend of mine lives in Las Vegas, and she says she is leaving Las Vegas because Las Vegas is absolutely the pits. That's what she told me. If America is unaffordable for Americans, why are people still trying to move to America? Americans themselves want to leave America, but we've got millions of people still believing in the American dream. Unless something changes, unless the economy changes, unless the political situation changes, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of people say the economy is going to change in the next 2 to 3 years. Hopefully it will, because situations like these affect sectors like the healthcare. You know, the inability to pay for your cost of living includes healthcare, and healthcare equals your life. So tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
America is too expensive. Republicans have broken our healthcare system and unleashed the unfortunate and painful reality that millions of Americans are about to experience dramatic increases in their healthcare premiums, co-pays, and deductibles.